Hi, everybody. I'm Michael Dorr. I'm the pastor at First Christian Church Wauseon, and these four folks are our CYF group, and we're really glad to be bringing the message to you for this Ohio Youth Night for May. I want to introduce my friends to you as well. So over here to my left is Jackson, and next to him is Carson, and then over my right shoulder is Megan, and on the end is Olivia. And we're really glad that we get to be the ones sharing the message here with you from the sanctuary at First Christian Church in Wauseon. When we were planning for what message we would share with you, we were talking a little bit about what our favorite camp songs were. And the one that came to our mind after all of our conversation was one that we sing every day. We sung every day at Cairo Camp, and we actually sing it every day on the way to Closing Circle at CYF Conference. And so we begin by singing that together. You guys ready? Yeah, I'll sing with you the first time around. We are climbing Jacob's ladder. We are climbing Jacob's ladder. We are climbing Jacob's ladder, soldiers of the cross. So I'm going to step out. There is a Bible passage, did you know, that talks about the ladder that Jacob saw. And Jackson's going to read that for us. And then we're going to talk a little bit about the connection between the Bible passage of Jacob and the ladder and our singing that song, which on the surface seems like it doesn't have anything to do with what's in the Bible. But it does, really. And we'll talk about that in just a minute. All right, Jackson's going to read the scriptures for us.
Meanwhile, Jacob left Beersheba and traveled toward Haran. At sundown, he arrived at a good place to set up camp and stopped there for the night. Jacob found a stone to rest his head against and lay down to sleep. As he slept, he dreamt of a stairway that reached from the earth up to heaven, and he saw the angels of God going up and down the stairway. At the top of the stairway stood the Lord, and he said, I am the Lord, the God of your grandfather Abraham, and the God of your father Isaac. The ground you are lying on belongs to you. I am giving it to you and your descendants. Your descendants will be as numerous as the dust of the earth. They will spread out in all directions, to the west and the east, to the north and the south. And all the families of the earth will be blessed through you and your descendants. What's more, I am with you. I will protect you wherever you go. One day I will bring you back to this land. I will not leave you until I have finished giving you everything I have promised you. Then Jacob awoke from his sleep and said, Surely the Lord is in this place, and I wasn't even aware of it. But he was also afraid and sad, and said, What an awesome place this is. It is none other than the house of God and the very gateway to heaven. The next morning Jacob got up very early. He stood at the stone and had rested his head against, and he set it up as a memorial pillar. Then he poured olive oil over it. He named that place Bethel, which means house of God, although the name of the nearby village was Luz. Then Jacob made his vow, if God will indeed be with me and protect me on this journey, and if he will provide me with food and clothing, and if I return safely to my father's home, then the Lord will certainly be my God. And this memorial pillar I've set up will become a place for worshiping God and will be present to God, a tenth of everything he gives me.
So in the song, we are the ones on the ladder.
But in the scripture, the angels are on the ladder.
We are both God's messengers.
And the message that we have is the message of Jesus.
which is God's love for all.
So let's all be messengers of God's love for everyone as we reflect on what it means for us to be climbing Jacob's ladder together, like the angels did as Jacob dreamt. So let's sing, all of us together, as we lead. We are climbing Jacob's ladder. We are climbing Jacob's ladder. We are climbing Jacob's ladder. Soldiers of the cross. Hey, thanks for inviting us to share this message with you. And we can't wait to see all of you at camp for conference July 11th. Get those early bird registrations in by the 1st of June. Good night.